Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leadership Dialogues. Today, it is a great pleasure to have with us Mr. Satyabrata Day, founder and director of Sreeleathers. Sreeleathers, this name, who has not heard this name? It's an iconic footwear brand, something which is most loved by the people of Kolkata and others as well. It is our great pleasure that we are going to have this dialogue with Satyavrata ji today, and he's going to share with us some insights which he has gathered over the years when he started Sreeleathers way back in 1986. Welcome, sir, to Leadership Dialogues.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me for your and selecting me for your audience to hear me, know me.
Okay, we'll start with the first question here, sir. Is tell us something about your business. Although Sreeleathers is the name to reckon with, everybody knows about it. But just a brief introduction about the business and what was the story behind starting this business.
See, I don't have much thing to tell you about our business. It's a footwear business. I like all others. We are also selling footwear. Footwear means leather footwear, and with footwear we are selling also accessories. Um, our only goal is to make our consumer happy. So we try to find out what is our consumer need, how they are thinking, and what is their uh, budget suits, pocket suits, and accordingly we make product which we uh, try to give um, product which will be useful for our consumer.
Okay, sir, what is the story? You started in the footwear business. What was the story behind
It
starting
is a very
this?
humble way we have started. This brand Sreeleathers started in Calcutta in 1986. I came to Calcutta in the month of November, and I have very lucky to have a premises on Lindsay Street without any down payment, free of cost. I entered for first several months. I used to go and sleep there. There's no business, no stock, nothing was there. After a couple of months, there was a 7 pairs of shoes consignment I first received. Then, after a couple of months, I sold a pair of shoes of 69 rupees, base color ladies wedge heel chappal of 69 rupees. And that is the started. Then thing moved very fast. After 3 months or around 3 months, little maybe 3 plus, there was one day my sale was, I think, I either 150 or 300 rupees. And I was very, very happy. Then with this, within a year time, there was a good sale, and 87, around 90, from 69 rupees, 300 rupees. In 90s, there is a queue in front of Sreeleathers. And today, we have world largest single brand footwear leather goods store. Our Lindsay Street store is the world largest single brand footwear and accessory stores.
Ex- Excellent, congratulations. World's
Thank you very
single
much.
largest footwear and accessory store is of Sreeleathers. Awesome, sir. That is fantastic. That's a very big achievement. That says it all. And when you said you started the journey way back in November 1986, and then so what were the initial you can say impediments for your growth, and how has your retail journey been so far? That's what we want to know, because obviously impediments are everybody's part of life. But what were they and how did you overcome? What were the key problems that you overcame when you started? Because you said I had nothing when I started with. So what was it all about?
The person who starts from zero, he doesn't have any problem. So I did not face any problem. In front of me, only opportunities are there. Uh, and as such, there is no, I say, not only big plan, there is no plan. I used to live for a day. Today, what I had done, by evening, uh, I used to recycle the same thing. Even today, the things grow in a manner. In our Lindsay Street store, there is a 60% inventory for a single day, 1 day's inventory. And there's several things I don't think we have planned for those, but happened. Happened like we don't give any discount whole year to anyone. We don't have a discount sale. We don't have clearance sale. We don't have whatever our price, we sell round the year in the same price. The price is affordable and acceptable price. Otherwise, you don't give any discount. And several other things right from the beginning, we decided to take care of our vendors. We used to look after vendor interest. We used to look after, always think also, or people's interest, people's well-being. These vendors, initially, when we had very little capacity, we have decided, when I didn't have any money, we have decided to pay them every week. And we place order also so that they can run their factory. We place order. It was compulsory for my system, my people, to place order. So we have very loyal vendors today, and because of our vendor efficiency, there is several products which we keep inventory for single day. In the morning, we receive the goods, and in the evening, we again receive the goods, and whole day we sell the product. In the evening and next morning, we receive again the same goods. So we have to hold inventory for 1 day. And these are several things happen. We don't give discount, so we can sell in a reasonable price. And we don't have to pay any interest or rent, because all or most of the premises we have our own, and we don't pay interest because we don't have any outside finance.
Oh, very well. I think the whole strategy is in front of us. You don't pay any interest because you have not got any outside finance. So this is one pillar. You own the premises, you don't rent it out. So there again, you have created an asset, and your other rental payments are not there. One thing that was interesting about the vendors part, Satyabhrata ji, you said that vendors interest is very important, and two things you mentioned, like paying every week and giving the orders also every week. Now maybe this is not the practice with others or most of them. Why are you, or what made you do this practice about the vendor management, giving orders every week and paying them every week?
There may be two reasons. One is compulsion, because I cannot hold huge stock for the month or for a couple of months. So I have to get weekly. And since it's a small amount and I don't like to have burden, so we used to make the payment immediately so that I don't have any burden. And second is on those days, the in Calcutta, all other, I won't name, but even multinational company used to take goods in particularly festival period, huge goods they take, and their payment was delayed. That's the reason the vendors, after some months, they could not able to maintain their expenditure, and for that, some of them they had to close down their business. So, with this knowledge, we find that if we uh, try to get good vendors, and if we have to have loyalty from our vendors, we have to make payment and we have to place order. Earlier, particularly on the festival, most of the company used to pressurize for improving and increasing their factory and improve and increase their production. But immediately after festival, there's no order. That's the reason they have to suffer. With this knowledge, we try to find out that they should get order or payment, if not uniformly, at least every week, so that they can. And these vendors, most of the vendors was very small. So gradually they grew very big, but this fund order and payment help them to grow very, very fast.
Uh, I agree. Order and payment, these are the two things that will help to grow the vendor ecosystem very fast. They can also plan their inventory management because they also have to get the raw materials and so on and so forth. And that was one good thing, uh, uh, just in time concept was there where you require your products or materials just in time. Similarly, holding the stock was also a compulsion, which made you come up with this strategy of just in time for every week, as and when it was required, you got the merchandise. So that's a good business strategy, and we can see that that's one of the key pillars of your success. Another key pillar which I could figure out, Satya ji, is you said no discount. Now when you say no discount, retail and discount are together, they cannot be separated. But how come you have this policy of no discount, and how successful it has been? Although it has been, we know about it, but could you do better if you had given discounts?
See, uh, in particularly footwear and garment, because of size, it was compulsion for other people to give discount. But because our price is friendly to our consumer, there is no cut size problem. And that is the reason, without giving discount, we didn't have any dead stock. In most of the cases, uh, in garments where sizes are there, in footwear, there is sizes are required. One point in time, some kind of sizes remain in the stock and people has to give discount because unsold product, uh, if they are giving discount, most of those are sold out. Now, in our case, because of affordable price, there is no unsold product in our uh, store, in our system, in ecosystem.
Okay, and if at all there is something, if at all some products are unsold, what do you do with that then, sir?
Normally, we plan such a way so that there is no unsold product. We uh, give maximum 90 days to clear our stock. So if it is more than 30 days, we start alerting people. These are the product you have to clear. And same design continues, but we produce date-wise. in every product there is a date printed. There are some product dates are long back, but this comes in the store, and we try to clear the whole product within 90 days. If not sold in 90 days, we alert and clear the things. So there is hardly or there is no not moving product is remain. So we didn't require to give any discounts or clearance sale.
Okay.
And that is the reason we can keep the price affordable for our customer.
Keep the price affordable. That's the one of the major reasons. Can
Yeah.
you just give us the numbers? You have men, women, kids. So how many designs or roughly, or the SKU spread?
I won't be able to give you exactly, but more than 3,000 designs in our product.
3,000 designs, and to manage 300 is a humongous task. You are managing 3,000 of them. How do you do that, sir? I have 10-20 questions on that, but I am asking you one simple question: how do you manage 3,000 designs?
Everybody in the store has their app in their mobile, that these are the product and these are the size they have. If some product, some size is missing, they can consult their app and find out whether this is there or not. So if it is larger than expectation remain, then we become alert and we keep watch and clear the stock. So it's because maximum 90 days we are keeping stock, and by 90 days every pair, every product has got date wise we have to sell within 90 days. So there is hardly any day stock or no day stock, and that's the reason we don't require to give clearance sale.
Okay, this app, is this an in-house app of Sreeleathers? App. You said that
Yes,
there
yes,
is
yes.
an app in the mobile phone.
All these things are in-house.
Okay.
We have our own team to do all this thing, and frequently whatever is required we do. We have a good IT department, our
Okay.
own team.
So since you mentioned about IT department and the tech, can you just tell something about the technology that you are using? The app is a best part of that, but any specific things that you do from a tech perspective, technology perspective?
So you have a team, and in this team, some outsider invited people are also there. But our own team is very efficient, and whatever is required, any department, any people need anything, they contact with our people. There is one person who head the department, and he with his team do the thing, if it is possible, the same day, or if it is little problematic, earliest possible, they do and solve the problem. That all apps, all our software are developed by ourselves. Our own uh, team does all this thing.
Okay, so all the app softwares are in-house and
Yes,
maintained also in-house.
yes.
Keeping that in mind, if I talk about the omni-channel journey, or if I talk about the online, have you gone online, and how have you gone it? Or is Sreeleather only available at the stores?
No. See, wherever we store, we have around 41 stores, and people can go and visit. And all our store are well equipped. No store is less than 6,000 square feet. And our in Calcutta, we have 3 stores. All stores are more than 18,000. And one is around 25,000. Other one is around 38 or 39,000 square feet. In Delhi, in the northern India, largest footwear store is ours. that is on Connect Place. We have around 18,000 square feet shoe store. But we also online department, the people who cannot have access our on offline store, they can buy always on our online. We have our own online. We don't use any other platform like Walmart means Flipkart
Amazon.
or Amazon. We have our own platform. We have own online department, and we sell from there. Any in the country, anywhere somebody needs where we don't have any store, they can go our online and they can place their requirement in our online sale. Our online department, if they get order confirmed, then the same day they normally try to dispatch the goods.
Okay. Sir, you mentioned that you are not present on any other platforms like Amazon, etc. What is the reason behind that?
See, there's a lot of requests from when it was most probably Flipkart and other one, I forget the name. They have came, but right from the beginning, we decided if we sell online, we sell in from our own website. We won't use any other people platform. Then Amazon came in the country and Flipkart been taken by Walmart. But we decided to do from our own website. It may be difficult initially, but gradually we find our decision was right decision. Today, we are doing reasonably well in our online sale also.
Any percentage? Is it 1% or more than that to your overall sales?
Oh, no, 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 no. Online is not very big. I don't know exactly the percentage. Percentage will be very small, very, very small.
Sure, sure.
Yes.
But going ahead, what do you feel, sir, since we are talking about this topic of online? Going ahead, today's youth will order online. They are getting habituated in ordering online. So, what is your view on this?
Parallelly, both will do. Several people uh, buy online, but at the same time, people will are comfortable to touch, feel the product, and uh, offline on the store, they can see and they can try the footwear. After putting the shoes or chappals or sandals, the feeling they get online is not possible. So as on date, online there is several conveniences are there, but
Yes.
still I find uh, if people are coming and getting and can try the shoe or touch the and feel the product, that gives different feeling, which is missing in online. Online, yes, there's for some people is very convenient because sitting in home, they can see, find out of their choice, and they can get the goods in their residence. But there's separate is a part of entertainment buying from a store.
I totally agree with you. Part of entertainment buying from the store. So obviously, it's an entertainment and experience that people want. And you also acknowledge that there are certain brands that have come up in the online space who are selling good numbers, in the footwear category. So that is another thing. So have you planned any future or any strategy for this to take your online business and increase the percentage? Is there a strategic plan for that?
Yes, always, because the thing is possible on uh, offline, your store, and there is a limitation. You cannot overnight have get people all over the country. Our country is so vast, you cannot open store in all uh, big cities or small town. It is possible for anywhere to buy choice of their product of Sreeleathers online. So there are some people who is convenient uh, to buy online where even they have desire to buy because of the distance, because of they cannot come. So it's convenient for them to buy from uh, online.
You mentioned about, convenience, especially those cities where you are not present. Currently, you are present in how many cities, sir?
Around how many cities? It should be, we are in 10, 10 states. We have 41 store, maybe 42 store,
Yeah,
and most probably 30 cities. Around, around 38, 39 cities or towns we are having.
very good. So that's a huge that's a huge spread and market coverage. But any
Oh, no,
plan?
no, no, no. Any other competitor, they have 500 or thousands, not less than 1,000 stories. Whether it's Bata or I should not name, even a small player also, whose turnover is our one-fifth turnover, they also have more than 1,000 stores. And we have only 38 stores. Only
So
38
so are you planning for the expansion, sir?
See, uh, I said that as such, I don't plan for anything. I plan for a day. And as required, as pressurized, or as situation comes, we are growing. I never plan for some years. I plan for the day only. And I
Okay.
told you possibly uh, we have, because of our efficiency of vendors and our people, in some store we have 1 day inventory.
Wow. One day inventory only.
Not fully, say 60% inventories for a day. There's some maybe 7, 8 days. Some are for longer period, maybe 90 days or more or little less. But more than 60% inventory for a single day. This is
Okay.
our legacy store. Our uh,
Sure. Uh, so, sir, again, the question is the same. It's not about expansion, but it's about geographies. Any particular market, so east, west, north, and south, you are predominantly stronger in the east. How do you look at it that way, sir?
see, we are in East, and immediately we don't like to go anywhere else other than North. We have some presence in North, in Delhi, in Northern India. The largest footwear and accessory store is ours. That is in Connaught Place. We have around 80,000 square feet store. And we have a plan to expand in East and North only. Immediately, you are not thinking anywhere else.
Okay, so east and north, these are the two territories that you want to capture,
Yes.
and that's again a very good strategy as far as expansion is concerned. And what last couple of years, at least last 2 years, what have you learned about running a retail business, and that too in a footwear?
See, it was a very difficult time for whole world, globally difficult time. And we also had difficult time, but right from the beginning, we decided not to uh, discontinue any people. All the people around the year for last uh, almost 3 years, whatever their remuneration that was paid, and all or most of them remain with us, and that works. Ultimately, end of the day, uh, that was our right decision commercially, and definitely as a human, you all of a sudden you cannot remove your people who was there with you for a long time. We did not remove any single people in this COVID period. Rather, other than salary, also we try to give several things which is to face COVID and save themselves from COVID. We have additional expenditure in this particular period.
And so that was the best thing that one can do. The first thing is to take care of your employees, because over the years they have supported you, and this is the time to support them. And you at Sreeleathers have done exactly the same. So that was a very nice thing, and empathetic, running the business. My last phase of the question would be, today's generation is getting into the father's business now. The we call it as next gen. There are we can see across that today's generation is not interested into father's business. Most of them, we have come across these cases. There are people who are interested as well, but in your view, how do you see today's generation? Because there is always a clash of ideas, thought process, and the vision. They want to do something on their own or startups and stuff like that, but father's business is something else, their interest is something else, yours is something else. So how have you managed this, and what is your advice in
Uh,
managing this kind of people?
I don't know whether I have managed this. Rather, I'll say that I'm very lucky. My all my children are interested about our business. My daughter already in this business. She was for several years in USA. Around 7, 8 years she was in USA. She did her BBA of University of San Francisco, and she did her MBA from University of Syracuse. Then she came and joined this business, and she has a plan to expand, and she is uh, doing lot of things which is uh, earlier it was not uh, we could not able to think about also, and her style is different. My other son is also possibly after a couple of years will join. As on date, we are confident. He also very confident after his studies, he'll join in this business and expand the business. My daughter is already in this business, and she is implementing several things which was not known to us and is expanding.
Nice. Last is, what is your advice, or what is your success mantra, for, because you have created this brand Sreeleathers, and what is the success mantra of Satyabrata Day?
There is no mantras. Just one thing, hard work. Just work. Uh, that will create everything. That will make you intelligent. That will make you brave. You have to work. That's all. This is my belief, and it may not work in all kind of situation, but I believe and I find I am whatever I could able to do. This is because of only hard work.
Thank you, Satyabrata ji. I mean,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
it is one word that you summarize the whole thing of our discussion, and for our audience also, that one word of success is hard work. There is no substitute of to hard work, is what we have heard. And here is Mr. Satyabrata De, founder of Sreeleathers, who is testimony of that sentence, that there is no substitute for hard work. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us today and sharing your views with us. It was extremely insightful, and it was pleasure, having you today at Leadership Dialogues.
Thank you very much. And Namaskar. Thank you for projecting Sreeleathers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.